Lamech took 2 wives. We could easily pass over it. It's a deliberate rejection of God's pattern for life that was spelled out for us back in chapter 2, verse 24. If you were here, you'll remember marriage was to be between one man and one woman for life. That was the Maker's design. But here in verse 19, Lamech is deliberately ignoring the Maker's pattern for life and marriage. Sounds very 21st century, doesn't it? And then just listen to Lamech in verse 23. Lamech said to his wives, Ada and Zillah, listen to my voice, you wives of Lamech. Listen to what I say. I've killed a man for wounding me, a young man for striking me. If Cain's revenge is 7-fold, then Lamech's is 77-fold. You see, we saw with Cain and Abel how the religious route to paradise ends in murder. It's the same here with the secular humanist approach. But it's very striking how when Cain killed Abel, he actually tried to hide it. When Lamech kills a man, he boasts about it. Verse 23 is Lamech taking his wives down the boozer and at the top of his voice bragging about his murderous actions. Ada and Zillah, wives of Lamech, listen to me. I've killed a man for wounding me, a young man for striking me. And then in verse 24, Lamech says, you don't mess with Lamech. Mess with Lamech, says Lamech, and all hell will break loose. You see, verse 24 is the ever escalating violence of turf warfare. Lamech is the drug baron, the loan shark, the mafia, the gang leader. Mess with Lamech and you'll part company with your fingernails. You'll have your kneecaps rearranged and then you'll find yourself 6 feet under. That's verse 24. And Lamech's outburst to his wives is the polar opposite of chapter 2 again. If you were here a few weeks back, you'll remember the end of chapter 2 was the first love song. Adam singing the first ever power ballad on his first ever date with Eve. Now here's Lamech singing a song to his 2 wives, and it's punk rock. It's Johnny Rotten and the Sex Pistols, for those of us old enough to remember, screaming a defiant anti-establishment rant. Anti-establishment in that he's in God's world, deliberately flouting God's law, boasting about killing a man. This is our world. And this is where the secular route to paradise ends up. Well, not in paradise at all.